I'm really curious how this mic is going to sound. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Calder Ness. I'm not joined, for the second time this week, I'm not joined by Ian Eggleston. I'm joined by Alec Musser of Heroclix USA. And I'm going to check and make sure that we are actually live. But Alec, we are getting set up at Origins today.
We are.
We're having a grand old time.
We are. There's a lot of stuff going on today. No Heroclix right now because we wanted to, save the best. We don't want to overwork ourselves today. We want to get it all good and ready for you for tomorrow.
Yep. Let me make sure we're live. Making sure we're actually live. We are actually live.
We are.
We are live, and it's hopefully sounds pretty good. We're having a grand old time. Wow, it does sound pretty good. Hey.
Holy smokes.
All right.
We did it.
What? The audio works. We're actually live.
Good
There's
stuff.
a top chat.
Hi,
Robert's
good.
saying
Awesome.
the audio is good. We have color. We have
color.
skin tone, which is really cool.
Probably throw on a light over here.
Okay.
We'll do that for sure.
So this is going to be our kind of chatting camera. This is our twitch.tv just chatting type camera here.
Yep.
And so this will be behind us, as you can see, just a bunch of tables. But that is going to be where all the Heroclix is played. So that is going to be the battleground for the weekend.
Pogger face.
No.
Look at the giant spinning thing right here. Oh, it's so cool.
That actually is really cool. WizKids used to have a giant ball that said WizKids on it, and I kind of missed the giant inflatable ball.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay. So we have this. Let me just give you guys a sneak preview, a little tiny sneakeroonie here
Over there.
of what we're cooking up. All right, gang. Here is okay. It takes a second for the audio to come in. I believe I hit transition.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing that camera. Is it on?
Hold on. There it is.
Okay. Let me make sure. Okay. Whoa, we're working through it.
We're getting there. Oh, it's because it's not plugged in.
Oh. There we go. Okay, cool.
So back here, sir?
Yeah. Let me go back. Yeah, just there should be one USB-C port. And then we'll go back to gameplay. Now transition.
Not yet, still.
Okay. This is why we do a little test stream, guys. This is why we're doing a test stream. I'm not seeing it, Alec.
Try clicking on the video. What's the... No, that's us.
This is gameplay. Video capture device 2 is us. So we want...
There it is. Click off of it real quick. I'm sorry. Go back to it. Go to device. Go to USB, or go to Acer. And then go back to flatpad.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, nice. That's what we're talking about. So now, I know what you're thinking. Calder, why are you down in the corner? And then why can we see the map? Well, we're going to try something the Heroclix community has been asking about for a very, very, very long time. And that is, of course, we could talk about the map a little bit. This is the fantasy map. Look at Alec's beautiful hands. He's a very nice hand model. This fantasy map is going to be given out to pretty much anyone that sits down and plays Heroclix. This is a really cool map. It's going to be free. It has no creases in it whatsoever. It comes flat like that. So if you want to find a nice way to roll it up or something, oh wow. That was very stylish. But yeah, it's not a double-sided map, single-sided map. But it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. I really like it. It's very much a dungeon kind of map, so it's really cool. A little bit of water. It's a ton of blocking terrain, and it is indoors, which I think is pretty important to note. It's an indoor map. But that is, and now you can see Alec is joining me here.
I'm right here.
Yeah. We also have, we'll go back to our normal, just chatting camera.
Just chatting.
I never saw the sculpt for this, but we have Puck.
Right there.
Which is pretty sweet.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I'll just kind of pop a little puck ski here. Let's get a light on this thing. Oh, whoa, ooh, looks really good. No, it's good. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we show off Puck just yet, but I'll show you his sculpt. I really like his sculpt.
There we go. It's got a little flipping action right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
So now, if you want to play an Alpha Flight team, you just need 6 pucks, and you can play a modern Alpha Flight Heroclix team.
Heck yeah, you can. That's awesome. That
If
scope looks
you
super
can do
cool.
if you can do quick division, then you know why 6 pucks would be whatever.
That's right.
But it's really cool. I really like Puck. His name is Eugene Judo from Immortal Hulk.
Oh, it's like an after image. It's not
Yeah.
a smoke
No, it's
cloud.
not just smoke. No, it's his little body. It's like a sculpt of him jumping through the air.
Heck yeah. So we'll show that off real quick. Pretty cool.
So maybe tomorrow morning when we get a few more people on here, we'll kind of show off Puck here, but for right now there's a little taste. There's been a lot of little tastes though. We also have the Joker Zard,
We do.
which you posted.
Yeah, I was able to post that. Got some cool images from WizKids. They sent it out, and yeah, it's so cool. It's actually really cool seeing in person. You can come over in Origins tomorrow and check it out. In the case, and it looks really cool. The eyes, the long fingers.
The fingers are crazy. Those are like basically knives, right? And he stabs Batwalker like a ton, like a bunch, like right away. Yeah, he's like guts him. It's crazy cool. So I hope Joker Zard. I haven't looked at his dial yet, so I really hope he's just very Blades exploity stabby.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to check it out. But we will be showing him off tomorrow as well.
We will.
Sometime, yeah.
Absolutely. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. Alec, what's an event you're excited for?
I'm really obviously excited for 300 Modern, the big event. But I'm also really excited to see Silver Age again this time, just to see like what other people have to bring.
Okay.
Alabama, pretty far away event for Heroclix for Huntington, so there's a good turnout there. But now we're going to get more people and maybe more of a Midwestern feel of like what maybe some people in other areas, now that they've seen what Silver can do.
Yeah.
Seeing what how it's evolved a little bit after that now.
I must say, I don't know. I don't want to get too off tangent. I disagree that Ohio is part of the Midwest.
Okay.
They're a little too far east to me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's true.
if you're looking at like the East Coast to the West Coast, Ohio is like 2 states away from the ocean.
It is. It's pretty close, right?
Pennsylvania. So yeah,
right
I guess that makes
it
easy.
Yeah.
It's long. But yeah, so just saying. I don't know. Midwest. We're in a mid-state, that's for sure.
What?
Oh,
Listen,
ooh.
I grew
Shade
up in
thrown.
Ohio.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you were in Indiana the whole
No.
time.
I
Wow.
grew up 2 hours from here north,
Really?
kind of close to Cedar
Oh,
Point.
man.
You guys know where that's at?
I don't.
So I am Ohio.
Where's Cincinnati
born and
from
bred.
here? How far away is Cincinnati?
Cincinnati's still, I think, a good 2 hours from here. Still,
Okay.
it's like southwest, or if I guess for the viewers this way. But pretty cool. They have one of the best chips in the world over there called Grippos. If you know, you know. Grippo chips are just absolutely amazing, and they just are a special breed of chips. I've never had anything like it. So if you ever go to Cincinnati, you won't find much Heroclix because I've checked. I've checked so many
really? You
stores
have?
there.
Oh,
I
man.
have.
That's so sad.
But the chips, man, the Grippos chips are just so good. Gotta try them out.
My brain is just like, when you said Grippo, my brain just went to horrible, horrible places with the word grip, So we're just gonna
Fair enough,
Let's skip
man.
over it. Super Heroclix did ask us a question though. What do you guys think about main force Beetlejuice in 300 Modern? You think it's good or bad for the game? I know they mentioned it might be going on the watch list. Oh, excuse me. It's like 6 o'clock here, guys. Getting a little late. For me, I've been up since 5 a.m. So I'm out of it. I like main force Beetlejuice. Honestly, I think it's really cool that a lot of people are building around it. I like more so the aspect that they are completely building their team around Beetlejuice for it. And ultimately, I do just think that's something you have to be prepared for. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you already had to be prepared for him to come off the sideline. And so I think especially with what happened in Florida, how we saw main force Beetlejuice, Joseph didn't win with it. It was his opponent. I feel very bad for forgetting his opponent's name. His opponent played main force Beetlejuice and was dominant that
my
entire.
word, I'm forgetting it too now.
I know.
I know exactly who
I
it
feel
is.
very bad. I feel really bad.
I almost want to look it up. I believe he's either Chicago or
I
Grand
know.
Rapids boy.
He's from Michigan. He's a
Grand
Michigander.
Rapids boy?
He's
Okay.
Grand Rapids. Yeah, he's from Michigan for
Okay.
sure.
Oh my word, what is his name?
I know. I feel bad.
I'm gonna look it up.
Hey, Az, what's up? I am also sad that we won't be here, but I heard kind of what's going on, so hopefully this stream is helpful. Rob Olger.
Rob
I knew it was
Olger,
Rob
that's his
Olger.
name. Oh my word.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Hide this stream. Hide the stream. Don't let him see it.
Why
Don't
did
let
we
him know
forget
that we
about our man, Rob
that we messed
Olger?
up that bad. Thank you, Az. But yeah, I kind of heard about everything from PJ and Lucas, so I hope you can chill at home and watch some good Heroclix and live a little, vicariously through the stream and everything else. That's what the stream is for, right? For the people that just weren't quite able to make it to the main event, to make it to just Origins or whatever event we're ever at. So that's why the stream is useful. That's why I love doing it. There's a lot of people that would go if they could, but the people that can't go, then it's awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Super handy. I know probably your friends and family are going to be watching the stream a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I know a lot of my coworkers like to.
Oh, are they
support-
really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
They love just tuning in and seeing what we're a part of and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
when I told them I was coming to Columbus to do nerd stuff, they were super excited.
So really quickly, I'm going to switch it over again. Now that we have more people in the chat, we have 24 people in right now.
Yeah.
I just want to show you guys what we're going to be attempting this weekend. It's
Yeah.
really cool. So over here.
Yeah. Look at that. So we're going to be trying to do some commentary on the games this time. We're going to be trying this out. You can see Calder's nice little mitts right there. We're going to hopefully we can see his cuticle game and see how his fingernails are doing. But this is something new, we're going to be down here in the little corner over here talking during the game. We're going to hope that it all works out. We're hoping that we don't, distract the players too much. But I know a lot of people have been asking for this kind of thing for a long time.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and deliver this to you.
We're gonna do our darndest, guys. We're gonna do our best. I will say really quickly, and I'll probably say this at the top of every stream and throughout the event. If the stream ever gets choppy, the reason for that is I am running this off my phone, so my hotspot is gonna be working overtime this weekend. We're not able to get Wi-Fi, but that's okay. We're gonna try to run it off our phone, and it should be all right. So, fingers crossed.
As of right now,
Yes,
though,
there is going to be mic. So honestly, if any mic goes lower in volume, it may certainly be ours. Well, I want to be able to be picked up well, but the players are going to have a mic, yes. So it's going to be a little bit of us listening to the stream, which we can actually do so right here, which is super handy.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So actually going to be really easy. But we're not far from the players. Like, not at all.
yeah.
So we're going to kind of focus on projecting our voices maybe out this way, forward, away from that table. The players will, of course, be mic'd up. We have a few sets of wireless mics for each player to put on their lapel, like we usually have at these events. So, yeah. Let me hit transition.
Go back to big.
Yeah, go back to big.
Big version. There
Yeah.
we go.
We don't need to be little tiny guys in the corner
I don't
anymore.
like you swinging around that knife.
Oh, hey. Hey, welcome to
All right,
Origins. You ever seen X-Men Origins Wolverine? He's got 6 knives on his hands. Ooh.
He does.
He
Oh,
does.
that looked awful. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. This is gonna be super fun.
Yeah.
Excited to explore the field of Heroclix. You know, something I feel like I've been saying for a long time, or at least the last couple months, is we are in the best modern I've seen in a long time. Anybody can win.
So.
Any figure can win. We're in a really good spot. Nothing is dominating the meta, and nothing is going to. I mean, we have some clear standout, better pieces.
I mean,
than
yeah,
others.
there's some pretty obvious pieces that are very meta. There are some pieces that I think are very meta that other people disagree that are meta, though, which I really enjoy,
It's true.
Not everybody is loving Gladiator Captain America as much as I love him, which is shocking to me.
I think he's dope.
There's a lot of people that are rooting for, like, Smash and Destroy Magneto, where I don't really see his uses, if I'm being honest. There's all sorts of things that people are giving a shot, and I love that when it's not just like, oh yeah, of course you're playing Sky Tyrant and Sakiri and Iron Man, Instead, it's like, really, you're gonna take a risk? You're playing that figure? And it's like, no, actually, I think this figure is really good. And I love it when a figure is good and can be good, especially when other people don't necessarily agree or see that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's huge, and I think it speaks to the volume of creativity of players, and where it's not just like, oh yeah, of course I play this guy, because he is just so clearly so much better than everything else.
Yeah.
Where instead, I think that ceiling has lowered, and there's a lot more, I guess, what would you call them, valid or viable figures?
Absolutely. Well, like, it's funny seeing this. It'll be different seeing what this Nationals will be versus last year's, right?
Yeah.
Last year, very dominant Scott Porter, Kong, Masters of Evil.
Yes.
And then really it was just those things.
We can also talk about, though, just the format difference, right? So Nationals is a totally different beast now, that it's no longer in pod play.
Correct, yeah.
So now that it's not this score as many points as possible, I mean, Heroes always score as many points as possible, but people can play a little more further back. They can play a bit more turtley teams. They don't have to be all these big alpha teams or these high scoring teams or whatever, right? Like, that's what you needed in pod play. You had to get as many points as possible. You had to get KOs, right? Which is true all the time, but you know what I mean. And so I think we'll see, just because the style of tournament is different, it's going to be better. Yeah, as they're just calling, like, it's a real tournament again. As somebody who got 11th place, as someone who got 2nd place,
it's true.
At a past Nationals, I would still consider it a real tournament. But
yeah,
not to the same degree that how a usual tournament is played.
Yeah, I get cooked at this one.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I've played in this Nationals before, like 5-6 years ago. The last 2 years it was here, 2018 and 2019. And when I got Omega cooked. Well done. Like, so bad. So bad. Okay, so here's what I was playing the first year I ever came to Heroclix Nationals. Are you ready for this?
What?
I played Lex Luthor, God of Apocalypse.
Okay.
And 2 Avengers Infinity Groots. And, like, that was the entire team. Because Lex Luthor is 250 points.
It's true, yeah. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's come a long way, hasn't it?
It really has. That wasn't a good team 5 years ago, by the way. That was a bad team 6 years ago.
That was just Lex Luthor,
But the idea was that he had Mastermind, and I had all this Mastermind fodder, and whatever, and
there you go.
He got 8. Shredders were very real back then,
The Shredders were pretty dominant.
As asked, hey, how's it going? We are live right now. Good stuff, Steve. We had Dennis. He asked, "What's with the IPF?" Don't know. I got no clue. I got no clue about the IPF this year. As far as I know, probably don't expect anything to happen right now, because we're pretty late in the year as far as IPF submissions and everything goes. Az asks, "What do you think is going to get played this weekend? What do you expect to see?"
See, that's what I would be playing if I was playing.
Would you really play Asgard? Okay.
Oh yeah, I have Asgard. I've been playing a ton. I think I've talked about Freya quite a bit. Very open about it. I think Freya's really cool.
I don't like her. I don't like Freya.
Heck yeah. Yes. Spider-Man.
Avengers versus X-Men Spider-Man? Why?
Why not? Isn't that such a dope figure?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
You're just like, why?
But I'm just like, this is from like 2014. Why? Why?
Because I wanted it. Do you know how much that's going for on eBay?
How much is it going?
$20.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because of the sculpt.
The starter set was $40 11 years ago. You're telling me I got a $40 Spider-Man or $20 Spider-Man just chilling in my...
50% of what you paid for.
That's crazy,
50%
dude.
of what I paid for.
Wow.
Yeah, just for the Spider-Man.
Making that money back.
Heck yeah, dude.
All right, cool.
Anyways.
I don't like, so you were going to play Asgardian, you'd be playing Freya.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dude, did you listen to... Sorry, no, go ahead. Finish your thought first.
No, I think Asgard's in a really good spot right now, even with the goats kind of getting nerfed a little bit or getting reworded so that you can't...
I feel like for how they should have been, no offense.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's how it... Yeah.
100%.
That's how I read it.
Yeah, I think Freya has made that team really good. I think that Super Rare Thor from Collector's Trove, like, is also like a part of that team.
Yeah.
You could run starter set Thor, or you could run the Asgard Captain America, the Legacy, the
Hammer.
That's what I've been running. And
do you run the Pegasus cap at all?
You can. I have run it before. But overall,
what's your big idea on like Heimdall's site? That's got to be ran, right? I assume so.
Super Rare Thor.
Okay.
Bumping up the damage as much as you can.
Sniper.
Yeah. You can either TK or goad him out. Charge with Heimdall, flip Heimdall's sight first.
Yeah,
charge,
obviously, yeah.
And you can either pin particles to make him big size. I like using Druid on my team to give him a perplex.
I like Druid a lot.
I love Druid.
I like Druid a lot.
And giving him that improved targeting blocking.
Yeah.
So you could just shoot through blocking, drop the hammer, and then deal minimum 3, right?
Yep.
Or higher damage to a bunch of people. And then that Mjolnir is immobile. I think a lot of people forget about that. It's immobile.
Can't kill it.
And it's
can't destroy it.
Yeah, and you can't destroy it. So
no scoring.
Exactly.
No 20 points for you.
Yeah, Quake. I think Quake gets around it because it's remove, but I think maybe I can't remember. I don't have a pack on me, but either way, I'm a big Asgard fan.
Do you want to make a judge call? Should we do a judge call? Judge. If I Quake and destroy Mjolnir when it's been equipped to like Captain America, Thor, or whatever, would Quake destroy it? Would it actually score
is it removed
off
from
of a
the
Quake?
game, or is it
What do you mean
destroyed?
equipped? If it's equipped, it's not on the map.
Well, I mean, if I KO the figure, they unequip Mjolnir. Mjolnir usually says it can't be destroyed, right? If I Quake
Mjolnir
it,
has indestructible.
If
It
I
would still
Quake
be destroyed by Quake.
it would still get destroyed by Quake.
Indestructible just means that it can't be destroyed by a a close or range terrain action.
Okay.
Which is, in my opinion, not great, but it is what it is.
Interesting. Okay,
Fair
so
enough.
Quake will get around
Quake
it.
does get around it.
Scott and I have had a lot of
Interesting.
conversations about this. Indestructible basically doesn't mean anything in HeroClix.
Ooh,
That's
so sad.
It's a word that means nothing.
Yeah.
Because
Whoa.
there's like 6 different ways you can destroy it.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for the clarification.
That's the amazing.
judges.
That's the amazing rules team here at the at Origins.
You can't USB it though. For what it's worth.
Oh, okay.
If it's
I'm cool. I'm cool with it not being.
It can't be unequipped by opposing effects. So you can't like USB it on it.
Fair enough. Awesome.
Raise
Your hammer.
No.
We had.
But Asgardian, you would be playing Asgardian
I would
if you
be
were
playing
playing.
Asgardians. I think
Okay.
that would be a super fun team.
I would probably do some kind of warrior team. Ian cooked up a pretty sick warrior team with that Captain America with Gladiator cap. So I would definitely like to try to do warrior. Really, I just want to really play that Captain America more than anything. So
I get it, man.
I think that would have been really sick.
I think that Captain America is super solid.
Absolutely. What did you think about? Did you listen to the Heroclix podcast where they did their set review for Smash and Destroy?
Not yet.
Okay, you should really listen to that. If you like Freya, they kind of rip into her like pretty bad.
Okay.
So I would really like.
Fair enough.
I would like to hear like what you think about like how you would retort
Yeah.
what like Devin and Jackson kind of said about Freya.
I think people are using Freya a little too offensively. I think she needs to be more played defensively with destroyer armor.
I just hate Diana so much. I hate Diana so much. I will never play Diana. I don't like her. I do not like her not one bit, Sam I am.
But do you like Zala?
No. I kind of dislike her more. I like Flash Raptor, bro.
Flash Raptor.
That's what I like. I'd rather, but you can't play Flash Raptor with Cap because Cap takes damage. It's not good.
Yes, that's true.
Honestly. But I don't know. I'd rather just have him just, I just don't like Diana. I just don't like her. I don't like Diana. I don't like Zala. Any Kryptonian people, ew, icky, very stinky, no good. You're telling me I have to waste 65 points to give her a motorcycle to do this?
Yeah.
I just don't like how many points that is. I just don't.
Fair enough. But you could always just carry up the captain with like Manifold, who's also a warrior.
I just
Like
don't
the
like
phasing?
her. It doesn't matter if she's good. Like her dial's good. I don't like Diana.
You
I just don't like her.
No, not.
She
what
was
about
just
Wonder Woman?
overrated. She was super overrated. honestly, look at like most Wonder Woman dials. This is not me trying to be overly critical. I don't want to be too negative.
All right.
It's either Wonder Woman is either charge blades
Okay.
or a special in cap, and that's
It
like
is, yeah.
90% of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my issue with Wonder Woman. Is like, okay, she's a charge blades piece, or she has some kind of special for like the lasso.
Yeah.
And like that's it.
Fair enough.
And so I think she's like a very boring character. I don't think she's a boring character in comics. I think she's a boring character dial design wise, like just in HeroClix. I think she gets very boring, kind of average. She's like charge super strength, charge blades, special in cap.
Yeah.
And like that's it.
Yeah.
Diana does more than that, but still, I saw like a ton of people using Diana when I preferred Flash Raptor for most situations.
Yeah.
And then that soured me on her, and then I do just think she's kind of a waste of points. Even if you get that initial attack off.
Yeah.
It really has to stick. And then mostly just because so many people played her, she's just very boring, very overrated in my
Yeah.
opinion. But that's just for me. So yeah, even if she's good, I'll tell you this right now, just blanket the entire event. Even if a figure is good, does not mean Alec or I have to like them. I spoke for you a little bit there, but just because a piece is good doesn't mean I'm gonna like it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, sometimes because it's good, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Unimind was great. I
Hate
can't
it.
stand Unimind. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Kong was great. Kong was. I didn't like. Kong
I didn't like
either,
Kong
but I
at
still
all.
played it.
I didn't like Kong at all. I never played. I played Kong twice, maybe.
Okay.
I did not play Kong a lot at all. I did not FW with Kong at all.
I mean,
That's not me.
He. It's one of those things where you're like, I hate seeing this figure. Then you play it and you're like, okay, I see.
Sometimes you do play it and you're just like, all right, I get it now.
Yeah.
It's like, I really don't like Wild Bill root beer. I don't want to have any. But then it's like, okay, you're like, fine, I'll try a glass. Maybe it's pretty good. That's kind of how it is.
Maybe I'll spend $50 on
Maybe
the
I'll
glass.
spend $50 on a cup and drink it all weekend long.
Maybe you might
I don't
see it
think-
here. You might see a mug sitting right in front of this.
There's
mug.
not a 0% chance that we see a mug, ironically not full of mug, a different kind of root beer.
Yeah. Dude, I can't
on
stand
stream. I don't like mug either. I don't know
Really?
why mug was such a I'm not a big mug guy.
I'm not a big fan of any of the dispensable.
What is your
beers.
favorite? What's your favorite root beer?
Spreechers?
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of it?
No.
They might have some in Ohio.
Okay.
I might take you some.
We're about to do this Ohio style.
Yeah, dude.
I like Barks root beer. BARQ.
Barks?
Yeah.
Okay, I know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like again. It's just part of that fountain drink root beer. I'm not a fan. How'd we get on root beer?
I don't know. We're just liable. But anyways, again, like there are pieces that sometimes you just don't like the vibe of them. But then you, like what you said, you do play them and you're like, all right, I get it. My eyes have been opened.
Mm-hmm.
It's what's it called? Seen Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
He's like his eyes are all gross because he got done being like super sick and he sees like the one man play that Mac puts on.
Oh yeah.
He goes,
I understand.
I understand. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is how it is sometimes. You're playing a figure.
Fair enough.
What would I play with Captain America on a Warrior team?
Yeah.
Ian and I talked about playing the Legacy card Captain America with him as well.
Okay.
We talked about playing the Rhodey on the radio, the 25 point for a perplex and probability control anywhere on the map.
Love it.
What else did we talk about? I believe Manifolds.
Yeah.
And Manifold would just simply carry up Captain America and Legacy Cap.
Yeah.
Glad Cap and Legacy Cap for the 2 free attacks if you play the arena marker forward
Yeah.
for a free attack. And then, of course, Gladiator Cap gets Mjolnir, or if you want to pay points for Giant Reach, you can do the Wrecking Ball. And if they barrier up, that can get rid of some barrier.
Gotcha.
He can punch through it.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
not a bad idea.
Yeah. So you would run Mjolnir on Battle World Cap.
And Trick Arrows on Legacy Cap.
Trick arrows.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
It would be some kind of alpha pseudo drop off tech team.
Yeah, that
But
makes
obviously I see Diana as like if you play forward, that's 15 damage versus 5 damage.
sense. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's not lost on me. I just don't like her. It's not law. I understand. But yeah, that's probably what I would run. Something like that with Warrior. Gladiator Cap does not have the Avengers keyword, so it makes it really difficult to build around him theme-wise.
Yeah.
But I think you could also build a very nice, if you want to play back with the arena marker, you could certainly play a very defensive shell heavy team, non-theme.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Because
There's a
Manifold
lot.
still has barrier if you want to run that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
And stuff like that. So, but yeah, I get it.
But if you do want to run her, you could do what bystander's good? Fenix. Fenix allows Diana to do it with anybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That is
So-
true. Yeah.
That's one, like, okay, point for Diana. She can already do it with Cap. They're both warriors. But point for Diana. If you play the Fenix bystander, everybody has Kira with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can get pulled over. It makes a
Yeah.
lot of that pog in general just makes a lot of teams
Pretty crazy.
tick. It's giving Mern a little bit more use now. Yeah.
When you first said it, I thought you were like, it's giving Mern.
It's getting Mern.
No, like, it's giving.
Oh.
Like, it's giving Mern.
No, it's just
We're literally in Ohio.
yeah, dude.
Literally Ohio.
We are in Ohio.
Skibbity.
Don't start it, dude. We're not in that crowd. I'm not in that crowd. I am actually
It's
from
just
Ohio.
so
Whether it's a
funny.
good thing or bad.
Bro,
thing.
you're literally from Ohio.
I'm literally from
Ohio.
No Riz, no Skibbity.
Livy Dunn was in Detroit earlier today.
Oh wait,
Adam
I
Friedman
know.
is right there. I actually didn't think Jackson Smith was gonna be here. Wow, what in the world? He is like actually here, and he has a WizKids lanyard. Excuse me?
Whoa.
We're live right now, Jackson. What's up? We're live. Wow. I didn't realize Jackson Smith was gonna be here. I like genuinely like made a joke on the podcast, like, what do you think Jackson Smith is gonna be here? He's on the other side of the country.
Oh yeah, no, it was a long
But then he
walk,
is.
dude.
But then you are.
It was a
It was
long
a
crazy
long
walk. Crazy walk.
Yeah,
He
it
was
was
actually
crazy.
bald when he started walking, and now it's about this length.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. Actually got a haircut on the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
see?
Holy smokes.
It was very Forrest Gump-esque situation going on. Wow. Oh my gosh, Jackson Smith is here. That's crazy,
Good to see
actually.
you.
That's
What's
unironically
going on, man?
kind of nuts. And that's another thing we were talking about beforehand. It's like, I wish I knew who was going to be here. And then you just kind of, then they just show up.
And that
They
we have the
just kinda
perfect
show
view
up.
of like,
We
oh,
do.
there he is.
Yeah. We
That's
will
awesome.
have a great reaction when it's like, yo, that guy from Heroclix. I know that guy. That's my friend. You
That's
know?
my friend. I've traded with him before online.
I have. You shipped 2 days late. What the hell, man?
I
Get
gave you
after him.
-3 on
Dude,
the trading
-3.
feedback.
That's -3 is crazy word.
crazy.
Have you ever given anybody negative feedback? Be honest. You don't have to say their name, but just have you yes or no given someone negative feedback.
I've told people I wouldn't trade with them. I don't think I've ever publicly told, like, put
Okay.
in the chats.
I have.
You have?
Definitely, yeah.
Fair enough, man.
There are some people I
Based.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Guys, question for the chat. What is something you want to see this weekend? Keeping in mind, we are going to be doing our best to do commentary, so don't say commentary. Are there players you want to see on the stream? Are there teams you want to see on the stream? Are there guests that you want us to talk to? What do you want to see out of the streams this weekend? Or, by the way, we'll also be uploading some just standard videos along with doing some live streaming. So it's going to be a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, and actually, we sent out a Nationals Google form talking about predictions.
Yes, huge.
And we'll post that again. But if you haven't filled that out yet, get on it, because we're going to be using that data for some like over/under stuff and just talking
It's gonna
about
be-
like what do we think is going to be the most popular figure, who do we think is going to win. We have a couple different questions
See
on
if I
there.
can
that
drop
we-
it in the chat. I'm trying to remember how you sent it to me. If it was on Messenger, if it was on
I think it was on Messenger.
it was.
It was a
I
while
want
ago.
to drop it in the chat. This is June 12th.
Yeah, right
There
there.
it is.
There we go. So we're gonna get you guys that, and we'll try and show the statistics on screen or something. We'll try and figure that out logistically. But we do want to show those statistics because I think so far there's been quite a few responses, and it's been very interesting to watch. It's very, very.
Well, I don't get to
interesting.
see the same stuff you do because
Yeah.
you made it. So
Yeah.
I always like doing that with the Clixies. I would check the Clixies like every day,
Yep.
twice a day. You know, like to see, have more people voted in the form, have more people like filled it out. Like how are the bar graphs changing and everything?
Yeah.
And it's been pretty cool.
I
I like
has
that.
been.
I like that a lot.
The
You might have to copy and paste this, guys. It didn't get sent out as a link. And I realized it's just me. I'm in my YouTube channel. Just Calder Nest said that, not
I love
Dial
it.
H, which is really, really silly.
It's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun looking at because I
Yeah.
think there's some very interesting takes that are being put on for who is going to win, who's going to be the best attacker and stuff like that. Silver Age champions and stuff like that.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win the overall championship? Like a player name? I think that's cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
cool.
And please follow. There's description in the description of the forum. There's rules of how we want things to be put out, so that we can. It's just better for us logistically to group them all together. So if you don't put them that way, probably won't count them. But
Exactly. Well, do your best.
do your best.
You
yeah,
know,
we'll
if you're
get
gonna-
who you're saying.
Like I definitely did like SD 043 Captain America when I voted for like what I want to win, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I did like set initials. Some people do SAD. I like SD because South Dakota represent. I think it's funny to call it SAD for Smash and Destroy, or SND or whatever. But I like SD. But if you also just said like Captain America, it's like I don't know which version.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like there's 5. You say Spider-Man, it's like I don't.
a couple.
I don't know.
Spider-Man,
There's a few Spider-Men out there. But then if you just say something not helpful at all, like I don't know, man, that's just like really annoying more than anything.
I think somebody put down for who's gonna win nationals. Someone put like whoever rolls the best. I was like, I don't know.
Aren't you funny?
I don't know how to
Here's
respond
your
to
medal.
that.
You're so funny.
I mean, he's not wrong, I'm sure, but I don't know who that person is. So, but yeah, again,
I want it to be somebody that has statistically awful dice rolls, just somehow.
Yeah,
You know?
I wonder. Yeah, that'd be a fun.
What's
one
the
to
team?
do.
You know, what's the team that could roll horribly, but still KO stuff?
Yeah, drop someone's name in chat right now for someone who has just terrible dice rolls
Oh,
all
dude.
the time. Let us know who the
So-
worst dice roller you know is.
Oh, dang, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Who's the worst dice roller I know? It's Lucas Van Hollen. Lucas Van Hollen is the worst one.
Triple
Is
crit
easily,
miss.
Yeah.
You can't go like I don't know how you get any worse than that.
The triple crit miss is crazy.
That is wild.
They keep touching our map.
And that was around this
Here,
time.
guys,
Well, actually,
I'm going to transfer right now, and you can see Aaron Morgan touching our map.
yeah, you can see those. Look at those. Ooh,
He's got a lot of bling.
this is how we were going to be filming it, by the way. Crooked, like everybody off, off to the side a little bit. But it's a very
like
interesting
it a
map.
lot.
If you guys haven't tuned in, this is
Yeah.
the brand new fantasy map that they just announced. This is the new fantasy map that is being here at Origins. There's quite a few of them. So if you're out here at Origins, make sure to ask for one. They'll definitely get you one.
Yeah.
It's a really cool, interesting map.
They're going to be giving away to everybody for free. If you're playing in any Heroclix events at all, you will be getting this fantasy map. It's really cool.
As says Lucas Van Hollen for worst dice roller.
I think that's accurate. That's pretty accurate.
I mean, it's
And so, like, statistically, a team that won that did not need dice rolls was his, like, mystical Silver Age team, right?
yeah,
Like,
100%.
so, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, then, Dennis, you better find somebody here at Origins to try to get you one. I'm sure if they have extra maps, I would like to hope that we could try to give some away.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
Oh, 100%.
You know, if for some reason they're not able to give away all of them, however many. Why? Wow. The Powells are here.
The Powells are here.
have landed in
Dan just
literally
looked like he just went
Ohio.
swimming.
Dan and Sam are here. They do kind of have. Yeah, he does have kind of swim
He's got
trunks
some
on.
swim trunks on.
He's got some little swimmy trunks on.
I love it.
Happy birthday, Aaron. All right.
Oh, it is?
He didn't hear it. Yeah. Wait. Let's double check. We're smarter than
Let's
this.
check Facebook. Facebook's
We
100%
have-
right all the time.
We have the technology.
We have technology. Birthdays.
Yeah.
It is.
Wow.
You'll get him on the stream
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick?
Aaron,
Aaron.
do you want to get on stream really quick?
Let's sing happy birthday.
Okay.
Oh, what's up?
All right, guys. We're here with Aaron Morgan. Hi, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely.
Aaron.
Awesome. You guys
Aaron.
do anything fun for your birthday,
Oh,
like
yeah,
week or anything?
So tonight we're going to Schmidt's, the local German restaurant.
Okay,
It's a lot
nice.
of fun. It's kind of a tradition when we're at Origins. So starting
Awesome.
there and then hanging out with all the Heroclix people I like seeing. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
it's the best part of this week, actually.
What are you doing this weekend, Aaron?
What's the main goal? Tell everybody out there in Heroclix land where they're going to be able to see you, find you. doing
So
things.
I'm at the Heroclix tables. I'll be judging with everybody like Lucas and PJ. Tomorrow, you will definitely see me at Silver Age stuff. I'm excited that that is here this week. like beyond excited actually. And then I'll be a part of World or Nationals. So
Yeah.
we're gonna keep trucking. But I'm excited,
What
guys.
do you think is going to be the most played theme team, or do you think non-theme is going to reign supreme? It was X-Men, right? Isaac one of X-Men during
Yeah.
Huntington's. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for silver?
Yeah, for silver.
I know a couple of builds are coming. I'm gonna lean into saying Unthemed is gonna take
Yeah.
charge this time.
It's very safe.
Isaac, we'll have some copycat builds of Isaac's build, I believe. X-Swap is still super strong, but I do think Unthemed is coming to take somebody's spot today, or tomorrow.
And what does that look like? What do you think? What's a big unthemed player?
John DeGilio.
Yeah.
He is coming back with Kang, and he's been upgraded.
That's crazy. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I
So
was
awesome.
super proud of him for that one. But that's why I like doing what I do with Silver, is to get figures like that got overlooked, that time to shine. Because really, I think I played him once at a big event, and then John now, nobody's looked at Kang like that, not in an event. So it's great to see, like, we're getting what I wanted the format to be, closer and closer each time we get it right.
Yeah.
So
Do you feel pretty good about where Silver Ridge is right now?
there are a few things I still need to get through, and it's like generics, the Lokis, the cables, stuff like that exist in multiples. I've got to find the right verbiage to make it work, but I want them to be playable as they were intended to be. But I do think what we did cleaned the field up a lot. Some of it happened sooner than I wanted it to. If you look at the list that got published, it really looks like some of next year snuck in, and that kind of is what happened. But I'm glad they give me the opportunity to kind of talk about that stuff with them, and they are receptive to what my input is. And now that there are a little bit more people involved, it does really feel like a fan format, and that is great for me, because that means we actually exist to the company that makes the game we all love, and that adds more to it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Absolutely. We got a couple people saying happy birthday to you.
Yo.
Robert,
thank you, Robert.
Robert and Chester Wilson.
Thank you, Chester. It's been a while since I've seen you, man.
Awesome. Just want to make sure. Yeah, there's people
man.
out there rooting for you, man. Say
Yeah,
happy
man.
birthday.
I appreciate it.
Streaming.
Yeah, it is. It really is. But yeah, lots to come for Silver. We're not done yet. I'll slow it down so the next update's a little bit more manageable, but we're really close, I think. I think it's the closest it's been. But Modern's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see who takes that. Collector, I'm a big collector player, so I want to see how he does. But there are some new things that just dropped that I think could change up the meta one more time. So I'm ready.
Destroy yourself in collector a decent amount.
I really like Destroyer Prime, and I think a local actually found a really good combo, and I want to see if it happens. If it doesn't, I'm going to talk about it after. I want to see if it happens.
Yeah, okay.
If not, I want him to get the first crack.
I just meant, like, you don't have to play motorcycle or whatever anymore. You can just play, +2 defense or
No.
broadsword.
I am actually anti that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
You make him a giant, so he loses reach.
Oh, sure.
Yes, the buff to defense is good. It's been proven it's good.
Yeah.
But with Destroyer out there, is it worth losing that reach when you can get up close and shut him down?
Okay.
That's a hard.
No, that's fair.
It's a hard thing to take in right now.
Yeah.
I do think the Destroyer armor is better on other things. It's really good. I do like it on Chase Loki. So you give him that, you give him Cathan, and go, all right, goats, run him over there and let him do his thing. He's going to be an annoying type piece, and I really think it adds flavor to stuff like that. And I think that's where that's going to shine, honestly. But yeah, Modern's going to be fun to watch.
Aaron, thank
Thank
you.
you for having me
We'll
on,
steal my
guys.
seat back, but
man.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Birthday.
We'll be able
Thank
to
you,
chat
guys.
with Aaron throughout the
Yeah, of
weekend.
course.
It'll be a good time. But heck yeah. And that's why this is such a blast when we're in the space. We can just be like, hey, you, jump on here,
over here.
chat with us.
I think I get another chair.
Do you want to get one more chair, Alec? Look at Alec go. He's just stealing a chair, because now my chair's all...
Sorry, player.
All
eight, or
Morganed
table
up.
8.
We'll definitely steal some more staff chairs and less player chairs, I'm sure, as the event goes on. This setup is very much built for 2 people, I guess, like sharing the mic. So
Sorry.
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
we're good.
okay. I don't think we're missing anything. Okay, yeah, we're still good on comments. Well, it's 6:30, Alec. I think we had a fairly successful test stream.
I agree.
Do you feel pretty good in getting supper, going to the hotel, unwinding a little bit before the first hectic day of Origins?
I am. I'm ready to get a
Really?
little grub in the belly as
Oh,
well.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get all rested up so we can be our best for tomorrow
That's
when we
right.
start streaming Heroclix with some awesome, great content
Yeah.
and see what's on the field.
Really quickly, give me 1 second here.
All right.
Just gonna check something.
So I think you guys. I think the elephant's in the room right now. Where's Ian at? So, unfortunately, he's not here right now. But just letting you guys know.
So, my goal, that is exactly what I went to go check, Azrith. Battle Royales are going to be popping off at about 9:30 tomorrow. And then Silver Age Championship starts at 10 a.m. So my goal for the week is going to be, at the very least, we'll start streaming 30 minutes before, oh, yeah, I guess you took a picture, very handy. My goal is to start streaming at least 30 minutes before every event. So you can expect a live stream. What time zone are we in? We in Eastern?
We're in Eastern.
Oh, jeez. This sucks. I'm just kidding. So at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow, we will be live. So you can at least count on us to be live at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Before Modern, I would like to be live an hour beforehand. We'll see if that happens. But I'll tell you now, at the very least, 30 minutes before the event starts, we will be live. So 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, we'll be live tomorrow.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
that will be Battle Royales, right? And then Silver Age Championship. Will
Yep.
we be streaming that Battle Royales, or will we be streaming Silver Age first?
We will be starting with Silver Age.
Okay.
My plan is to focus on whatever the main tournament is.
Okay.
And so the pre-stream, getting things set up, kind of doing a nice little talk, maybe interviewing a player or two. We'll hammer it through.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pre-stream is going to be mostly, let's get geared towards Silver. Let's play Silver. When it's time for Modern or time for teams, same thing. I would like to try to find a Dial H, like a team to follow all day.
Yeah.
So we'll have them sit down and talk about what they want to pull from their Smash and Destroy, whatever else, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we'll kind of have to do.
Yeah. Absolutely. That sounds
If
awesome.
we want to throw in a BR, I'm more than happy to. But with Battle Royale starting at 9:30 a.m. and then Silver apparently starting at 10, I don't know if we'd be able to get through a full BR by the time we want to play a Silver match.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't. Yeah, it depends on if registration goes slow for just Silver, but not for BRs.
Yeah.
It's kind of
There's
a lot
lot
of.
going on with BRs
Yeah.
too. Might be a little bit harder to stream in general.
Definitely be harder to mic up
Yeah.
4 people versus 2. We have the means, but yeah.
Yeah. And also on top of it, there is someone else joining us later tomorrow, right?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just going to be you and I this weekend.
It's not just gonna be us.
There's a third, more devious YouTuber that is also going to be joining us, podcaster, YouTuber, a bit of both. Ryan Redmond from Degeneration Clicks. Degeneration Clicks is going to be here at Origins.
Oragans.
Oreganos. So, yeah. So, no. Ryan Redmond from Degeneration Clicks is going to be here at Origins tomorrow. I'm very excited to have his help here, to be streaming, bouncing ideas off of him, chatting with him. He'll be providing some commentary. I'll be doing commentary. Alec will be doing commentary. We may even have some guest commentators throughout the event.
Absolutely.
We'll kind of see how it goes. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be Origins. It's gonna be tomorrow. We'll see you at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, EST.
East Side.
Central for life. Central for life. But thank you guys for joining us. And until tomorrow, happy trails. The chat is in the way. Happy trails.